So we're here with an Irish farmer, right? He's been a farmer all his life, okay? Since he was a child. When did he start farming?
I'm out from I was born, it's 6 years of age.
6 years of age.
Started having a tractor to start with.
Yeah.
And before that, that was really started.
And when did Ireland join the EU? Do you remember? Do you remember when they joined?
1974.
1974. So you would have been quite young at that time. It would have been in your 30s.
I'm 32. No, I'm 22.
So, do you think that the European Union has benefited Irish farmers?
Yes, and for at least 25 years it was doing good, but the last 10 or 15 years it's on the decline now. The money's been slowly paid back now.
Mm-hmm. So we're a net contributor.
We're starting to go that over
Yeah.
now, and prices are not as good. Just more monopoly and everything, farming and business-wise.
So would you say at the start, was there a reason for Ireland to join? Was it a good idea for farmers?
It was a good idea for develop the farmer and give them a bit of an income and to prosper up to about 96 then the BSE came in, so I slowed things down a wee bit already.
And what would be your message to Brussels? If you could speak to them now, what would be your message regarding farming in Ireland?
It's payback time now, and we're on decline now. They don't want us wee farmers.
So what would you advise them to do if they're going to help Ireland?
They'll have to give them more support, so there'll be no country farmers left. That's it.
No country farmers left?
No, very few. Especially this northern part of the world. Maybe south will be alright, but not.
So do you think there's no future, or is there a future for young farmers in Ireland?
Not for small farmers. You only have to have a part-time job as farmer as a hobby.
Yeah.
It's not the way of making a living. Unless he's big, 500 or 600 cows, maybe 1,000 cows, and that doesn't suit this country. It's too wet, too cold. Wouldn't be most of the bother working on it. You'd be going the wrong way.
Yeah, so overall, do you think we should leave the European Union, like an Irexit, like, Ireland leaving?
It probably would be the best in the long run when Britain would leave, Ireland should have went with them, so they could have went together.
Mm-hmm.
Ireland should have stand on its own feet now. If Britain goes away, Ireland will be the loser in a lot of ways, and farming-wise.
So you'd say leave?
Well, sometime they should have went with Britain. A lot of people wanted to go, but then a lot of people said no, and that's the way it went on.
Mm-hmm. And what would be your advice to a young farmer who's wanting to get started? Or just young people in Ireland in general, even?
It'd have to be, for a farmer it'd have to be in his blood when he was born. Or a man like you coming from, had never seen farming, he'd never just started. Yes, it won a lot of our son to help him along.
Yeah, but would you say to stay in Ireland? As a young person, should you stay in Ireland?
Depending if your job was alright, if you haven't, then at the minute you can't go nowhere, so there's no point going out, you can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So this 19 disappears.
Yeah.
That's it to say, so.
So overall, are you happy with the state of farming in Ireland? Is it a good state or a bad state right now?
Man now's not winning now. He's only hanging on. He's only in existence. He's not getting enough to need to feed himself. He's a small farmer. He's just hanging on. Like, as long as he's no debt, he's sort of screwed through. But he's not going to make much of a living out of it.
So do you think that the government care about farmers?
Not the wee man. No, they're all in for the big fella. Well, they're going to get the big turn now. The wee man is just like throwing money into an empty bucket. They get no return. That's the way they look at it. And same in Europe. That's what they don't want. This part of the world, they'd rather plant trees and do away with you. But they look at it. It's money into a bucket with holes in the bottom and never comes back to them. That's the way they look at it. They want the big fella that has maybe 1,000 cows, that's paying a bit of help and making money that they get a return from it. Most wee fellas, we are no good to them. We are dead lost to them. They'd rather they'd done away with us. That's what they say, isn't it?